with a short video for you, reporting from the street. I hope this transmission is coming through clearly. Every time I try to do one of these live from the street reports, sound comes out all messed up. So let's hope the sound, I should say transmission comes through clearly. So I want to talk about how you're under direct mind control by the oligarchy. You see, with the recent revelations of what certain figures, public figures in the hip-hop community have been doing, Kanye West, Jay-Z, and more recently P. Diddy, we're starting to realize that it's all a facade, that these men and women are not what they appear to be. And I've said for years that people like your Nicki Minaj, your Madonnas, all of these figures, they're really appointed by the taskmasters, that they're not real artists. And especially within the black community, the powers that be who rule and govern the entertainment industry know that black people, through years of study, believe what they see on TV as real and factual. We believe that P. Diddy is this billionaire, rich guy who can buy people, sell people. And he's not that wealthy. He's not that powerful. But he also contributes to the facade like he's a boss. He's big time. Same thing with, like he's Tupac and Biggie. It's always about this swag and facade. That's nothing but smoke and mirrors. They give the perception of wealth, give the perception of power to make you try and go for the goal, to make you try and say, I want to be just like them, and to actually make it seem easy. Like you two could put out a record or sell it from the trunk of your car and become a billionaire, like a 50 Cent or whatever, or Jay-Z or whatever. That's not true. But they have to put that facade on because they don't want the masses of black people to start looking at alternative industries that we should be looking at in the first place, like becoming doctors, dentists, lawyers, politicians, presidents, captains of industry. They don't want us to start looking at that. Because once we do, it's game over. Your chances of becoming a big-time rap mogul is less than, or you have a greater chance of becoming a brain surgeon than you do of someone like a P. Diddy. But they don't want to reveal that to you because they want you to have this aspirational thinking that you could be the next rap mogul. And that industry is corrupt, just like most industries in the entertainment industry, especially in the music industry. Very, very corrupt. And you do have to sell your soul. And you are very controlled and restricted. Look at what they did to Bill Cosby. They murdered his son. And not many people knew he had a son. As powerful and wealthy as Bill Cosby was at the time, they were able to get to his son to send a clear message to him. So you're being fooled and given this idea that you could be a king, queen, a boss, bitch, a boss guy. And that's not so. That's not how the business industry works. That's not how real leaders of industry move. So this whole idea and this thing that you keep looking at and idolizing for P. Diddy is just a facade. And what's worse is they make you think these people are morally upright and that they're the pillars of the community, that they represent the community. They don't represent jack anything but their own interest. They don't care about you. So you can go brother this, brother that, or Hotep Africa. They don't care about you or Africa. You have to understand the type of game that you're playing. And that's all about mind control, all about putting on an illusion of inclusion. And you're not included in this. P. Diddy is not on the level of Bill Gates. You know, Zuckerberg. He's not on the level of Zuckerberg. We found out when Kanye tried to put a call into Zuckerberg, and Zuckerberg wouldn't return his phone call. So you got to understand this stuff. But you see, yeah, you see, they have fooled us into thinking that these rap moguls are morally upright, that they should be the bar for which we set our standards for, and that we should go for being just like them. Many of these individuals have sold drugs to the black community. Why would you envy them? Why would you envy them? These people have destroyed the careers of black people. Puffy has destroyed the careers of black people trying to get to his level. Because he's not going to allow you to get on board his label and be just as good as him. That's not going to happen. No one would do that. That's not how business works. But the black community is so corrupt and misguided. We give more praise to people getting out of jail and to these rap moguls than we give to brothers and sisters on the straight and narrow who are in college, who are studying. We don't value them. We value entertainers. We value sports figures. And that's meant to be that way. It's set up to be that way. This is a foolish game we're playing, where we think that we could be the next one. These people are specially appointed by the ruling elite to be on the top of the totem pole, to give some type of aspiration or hope to black people who are disenfranchised, who are poor. And instead of trying to sell your CD, you should be in school studying to be the next brain surgeon. They make a hell of a lot more money. Well, not more money, I shouldn't say that, but they make a lot of money. But you see, we idolize the criminal behavior. We idolize the thug. You see, we don't idolize the straight and narrow. That's because we've been brainwashed. We've been controlled and manipulated to idolize criminal behavior. These people are no good. We've seen that by the way P. Diddy treats this Cassie Ventura, this woman. It was disgusting how he treated her. But why should you be surprised? Because they're not moral people. They bragged about selling drugs and destroying our communities. And yet you idolize them over the young brother or sister in college. Because the system is designed to divert your attention away from the goals you should be going for to these plastic smoke and mirror images. You'll never be the next Jay-Z. You'll never be the next 50 Cent, so stop trying to go for it. And these people are not as wealthy as they're presenting themselves to be. You're being fooled. Stop falling for it. They're not that powerful, they're not that rich, and they are damn sure not that moral. They represent outliers. They represent not the norm. You can be a top attorney. You can be a top brain surgeon. But to be a rap mogul on that level of Jay-Z, for one thing, the odds are against it, astronomically, and you would have to sell your soul. You have to give up that booty. That's all I have to say. So I hope this message finds you in good health. This is Kasak Ma Keperu, son of my aunt Tootie. My aunt is the goddess Hetheru. Until the next broadcast, I'm in